by any means necessary.
Yes, we can.
Alright, YouTube, it's another video, man. Restoring some leather, restoring some suede on some 13s, cherry 13s, whatever you want to call these hoes. No, they some 13s. They pretty beat the fuck up. Now to you, they look beat up, but to me, I see all the potential. There's no sole fall off. The sole's not in need of a re-glue. Shit I hate the most. Sole's all intact. Leather's intact, no deep scratches. It's mostly just dirt. Looks like sole, looks like he was wearing them in the snow. A couple frayed edges. Show you how to get that done. No, suede's pretty intact. It's just dirty. Just needs a cleaning. Sole's pretty done. It's not worn too bad. If these cleaned up, they could easily go for like 140, 150. You might not see that now, but I do. Pretty creased up. Show you how to get those creases out. Yeah, leather's pretty scratched up in the front. I'm gonna show you how to whip these. Here we are, man. First step in this process. I wanna unlace these hoes, man, because even the fucking tongue is filthy.
That's nasty.
Some people just don't give a fuck, you know? But it's okay. You can afford to not give a fuck because there's people like me. So the inside's pretty dirty. Nothing's really damaged, like I said. Most damaged part is the front, the leather. The paint should fill all that in. This looks damaged, but looks like it's just soap. Wearing them in the wintertime and shit. So yeah. Alright, separate segment is gonna be on how to clean these. But right now, focus on these dirty dirts. I think I'm gonna stop and take a couple more pictures because they look absolutely fucking filthy. And that's why we wear these gloves, to protect ourselves from the coronavirus that may be lying in these shoes. So, we start, we get some cleaner. Just cleaner your choice. I like Jason Mark, but I'm using this bullshit. I use some soap too, some soft hands, aloe, maybe some fucking detergent soap, any kind of soap. Any kind of soap works. I got interrupted in the middle of that last one. But yeah, man, looking pretty fucking clean. Pretty damn clean. Not all the way clean, but no cleaner than they was looking, cleaner than fucking this. You know what I'm saying? This shit look trifling. But we're gonna see how the suede's looking when it dries up. Let them dry. Yeah, that toe box. Fix the toe crease, and now you're gonna fill this motherfucker with bags. I stuffed this bitch with bags. Gotta stuff that motherfucker till it comes out. Cause deep inside these creases, man, there's more dirt. So that's why I go through like 2 or 3 kind of cleaning sessions. Cause the first one kind of lifts the dirt. The second one is like to remove the dirt. And you gotta make sure you wipe them down. Cause any dirt that gets lifted up needs wiped off the surface. So yeah, this is after just two little cleanings with the toothbrush. Toothbrush too, I didn't even use my big brush. Just to show you that you can do this shit at home. You know, you can do it at home. And these pieces back here, so I was gonna show you how to do it. Basically all I do, I just take a lighter to it. So if you cut it, I mean cutting is the same, but burning is just funner, I guess. I just burn them down, then clip off the ends, so you don't got that burn mark at the end. Cause don't pull these out. You'll just fuck the threading up. So just burn them off, cut them off, do what you need to do, get those off. Nobody wants to see that. As of right now, they're looking pretty clean. Yeah, man. Look at all this shit up. This is damaged actually. Now that I look at this closer, this is definitely damaged. So we're not gonna be able to get this back perfect. Not gonna lie, we can't. Sometimes you just can't fix it. That's damaged over there. We'll see what it looks like once it's clean and dry. Make sure you got these gloves, man. Use the gloves. No corona. All right, so this is what it looks like after the cleaning. Did 2 cleanings and wiped them off, and then I did a couple thin coats of white paint, white flat paint. That's why these parts look a lot cleaner. You know, yeah, it looks a lot better, man. I didn't paint the tongue yet. I wanted to make sure this part was totally clean before I paint the tongue. Now, when you're doing this paint on any kind of white leather, you want to go thin, because you don't want these threads to look like they're painted. You don't want it to look like it's painted, you know? Like, you know how the front was all damaged, so just basically filled in the scratches. You kind of still see them. I'll probably do a couple more thin coats over it. You want to go thin as possible. With thin ass layers, you want to try to get these seams too. I had to paint along these seams because they were pretty dirty. I'll probably go along this seam too, see where I stopped at, and go all the way up. You know? Yeah, they look totally different, especially from the pictures I just looked at. So this is what it looks like when it's painted, and this is what it looks like before it's painted. You see how the holes are just, you just see the wear and tear on the thread, really. And a few markings and creases up there. You just see the difference. It's a lot whiter. Yep. Yes, sir. And tongues look alike because I haven't painted this tongue yet. Basically, just thin ass coats of paint, man. I'm not gonna go through a paint tutorial because I'm telling you right now, thin coats of paint, let it dry, use a heat gun. Either way, thin coats, 1 coat at a time. Don't go heavy with the paint. Thin as possible. It'll look good as this. You know, even without the paint, they still look pretty clean compared to what they were, but the paint just makes them look that much newer. You know, he paid $80 for this, so I want to give him his money's worth. You know, they look a lot better. And that's how you clean up leather, you know. And the suede, we didn't have to do too much. But this suede is still pretty damaged. Not damaged, but I think that's that soap peeking through. So basically, I went through the second time on these with a hard brush and just really scrubbed at it with the soap. I haven't torn these threads off yet, and I burned those off, like I said. So yeah, basically just don't go too hard on them because you can easily damage this suede. The suede will rub right off. I had a lot of it in my sink because it was just coming right off as I would scrub. So try to scrub lightly but hard at the same time. It's kind of confusing, but you'll get it once you see how it dries. So every time you clean it, just let it dry, see how it looks, and then go back in if you need to. This should be good. It's not fully dry, but it should be good. Yes, sir. Here's the final video, man, final form. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Here they go, all cleaned up. All repainted. Tongue's all cleaner. Creases is out. Laces is clean. Side is clean. Pretty good restoration, in my opinion. Pretty damn good. He's on his way to pick him up now. There you go.